Hey guys, what's up? KingDry73 here. Welcome to my very first video. In this video, I'm going to be doing a Lizardman Shaman's guide. This is going to be a bit more of an advanced technique for Ironmen who already know how to kill shamans, but are tired of wasting prayer potions. I killed about 10,000 shamans, and about halfway through that, I ran out of prayer potions. Started using super restores, went through all of those, and I decided to come up with a new way to kill shamans by prayer flicking. And a lot of people don't like prayer flicking shamans just because they're very click intensive. You constantly have to turn on and off your quick prayers, but it's a great way to learn how to one tick prayers. I actually didn't know how to do it at all when I first started the shaman grind, and now I can do it really comfortably. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So here's my gear. I've got the Archer's Ring. Usually you can use a Ring of the Gods or Ring of Suffering if you're praying and you want the prayer bonus, but I just need the attack bonus since I'm going to be one-ticking. Also, I like to use the Slayer Helmet. I'm not actually on task for Shamans, but it gives you a +5 range attack. So if you have done the Karen Hard Diary, I really recommend that. So I'm going to go to the very last room here. I'll show you guys the technique. It's a little bit difficult to learn, but shamans really aren't that punishing if you mess up your prayers anyway. So I really like to practice my one-tick prayers here. Alright, so I found a world here. Now in my inventory, I've got some dark crabs. You can bring food if you want. You don't really need it. I like to bring bones to peaches and high alk. Especially high alk, you're going to get a ton of rune items here, and you really don't want to fill up your inventory too much. Now quick prayers are going to be Mage and Eagle Eye. I don't have Rigor yet. If you have it, I would use it. I'm going to go in. I'm going to turn on my game sounds as well, just to help. Alright, Auto Retaliate on. Now if you don't know how to one-tick Lizardman Shamans or one-tick anything, I'm going to make a guide on that after. It's kind of hard to explain right now. But what I'm doing right now is I'm waiting for him to spawn the little guys. Once he spawns those, I have Mage Prey on. Alright, so I'm outside the Lizardman Shaman room. Okay, so I'm going to start praying. Now there's a few different ways to kill shamans without using prayer, so I'm going to wait until after the spawns. Okay. Now what you can do is rotate your screen so that the next safe spot I'm going to click on is like half an inch away. So as soon as these guys spawn, I'll show you when. They spawn, go off, turn my praise back on. So that guy was about to die. I'm going to, normally you don't kill them both right off the bat, but it's a little bit easier to set up. Alright. So as soon as the spawns come, I'm going to wait until after his next attack, and I'm going to turn off my prayers and run to the next safe spot. Spawns are here, he's going to attack, turn off praise, click away, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, and he's back. I'm going to move again. I'm going to turn my mini-map, same thing, you turn off praise, back on. Kind of messed up there. Now, it takes some getting used to, but I found that Lizardman Shamans really aren't that punishing if you mess up your prayers anyway. And that's what the food is for, and the bones to peaches. So you can do this. I brought 4 range potions, which will last about an hour and a half. After that, I usually get tired of constantly double-clicking. After his attack, turn off my praise, turn it back on. Now the rhythm to pray is, here, let me turn it off. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. And to turn off my praise, I'm just going to click once. So once he spawns something, it's okay if you mess up. Okay, spawned it, he's about to die though. After his attack, I run. Now, if you're really good at the game, you can just constantly keep one ticking, you can just click off really quickly. I'm not really good enough to do that, so I like to time when I turn off my prayers. I'm going to move again. So it really just takes some getting used to. This is a great place to learn. A lot of people hate when they go dry at Shamans. It took me around 11,000 kills to get my Warhammer. But I made about 40 mil from it. So I strongly recommend doing this method so that you don't completely use up your prayer potions, because once you get your Dragon Warhammer, you're going to need those prayer potions to start bossing. And I made the mistake of wasting all of mine, and so that is why I'm doing this. So yeah, there really isn't too much to it. It's just a little bit of practice. It's all you need. Could take a few thousand kills to get used to it, but overall it's going to save you a ton of supplies, and you're just going to make about 500k an hour here, which is so good for an Ironman, and you'll get a ton of range XP too. So after this, I'm going to talk about how to kill shamans a lot faster. You can cannon them. I wouldn't recommend going out of your way to make cannonballs, but if you're AFKing, you can just make some cannonballs and then go to multi. So doing this, I found I get about like 70 to 80 kills an hour. It depends on how much attention you're paying, what weapon you're using, and what your stats are. But all in all, great method to learn if you were going dry at Shamans and you want to save your prayer potions. There we go. Put my prayers back on. Let them auto retaliate. Alright, and the spawns are going to come. Okay, now he's going to attack. Turn off prayers, run to a safe spot. Turn your prayers back on, just like that. Alright, so the other method I'm going to be showing you guys is the cannoning method. Now this is going to be a lot faster. You're going to get about 150 kills per hour if you're super efficient. However, you're going to be using prayer potions most likely, and you're going to have to use cannonballs. And if you're an Ironman, it takes forever to make cannonballs. But if you have cannonballs and you want to get some shamans done pretty quickly, the best way to get to the multi-spot is through Zarek's Inferno, and then to run south. Going right here. Now, I don't like this method nearly as much, but you will get much faster kills. It's a little bit more stressful as well, and it's a lot harder to prayer flick here, which is why I've brought 8 super restores. And I've got 3 divine range potions. You're also going to need to use stamina potions. Now, the reason for this is because the spawns from the Lizardman Shamans in multi actually have a bigger blast radius. Instead of 1 square, you have to be 2 squares away from these guys. So it kind of sucks, but at least you get to cannon them. It's a lot faster. So let's go into that. I see there's already a guy in this world. I'm going to hop. See if the 2K world's good. Nope. Oh, he's doing a clue. I think I'm good. Alright, so I like to just put on protect from range. I don't use Eagle Eye here just because prayer potions are the limiting factor for me. I also take off auto retaliate. Let's set up the cannon. You're probably going to tank some damage here. Yeah, good thing he didn't land on me. This next one's about to though. Okay, that's what the sea turtles are for. So with these guys, you want to stand up against the wall. Anywhere against a wall, they're not going to be able to jump. And if they jump around, you're just going to be losing damage per second because they're flying in the air. It's not that big of a deal. If they land on you, they're going to hit a 30 or so, but it's not the end of the world. So I usually stay along this wall, and then you have to run so far from the spawns. Keep the cannon full. up here. See, this spot is kind of annoying with a blowpipe as well, just because a lot of the shamans are going to be out of your range. They're going to pull you forward out of the safe spot, and then they'll jump. And it's really annoying, so that's why I keep auto retaliate off, and I only attack shamans when they're in range. It takes some getting used to. I did not drink my range potion. So once the spawns appear, you can run to another safe spot. Let's see, I was too far out and dragged him, and then he jumped. Okay, so here I'm gonna have to run out of the safe spot again. It may help you to use resizable mode for these shamans, just because there's so much room here, and you want to be attacking all three of these guys. So you can see the last one's... Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. During the tutorial. Wow. Alright, well, that's the end of the shaman's trip. Thank you for watching. Now that I've got my Dragon Warhammer, I'm going to start doing some PVM content and maybe some more progress videos, because in Ironman, going into the early late game and starting bosses like TOB and Chambers of Xeric, it's the most fun part of the game in my opinion. So feel free to subscribe and leave a like on the video if this helped you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.